listen to stories, appreciate idioms. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Encountering Idioms. I'm 子曰. Today, the idiom we are going to encounter is
背水一战.
Let's break it down and read it slowly.
背水一战背水一战背水一战
Bei means to face backward.
水
refers to a river or a stream.
一战
means to engage in a battle.
背水一战
literally means to set up a battle formation with one's back against the water while engaging in a battle. It is now used to describe a person or a team who, under extreme pressure or danger, make a final effort to fight for victory. The idiom originated from
史记淮阴侯列传
by Sima Qian of the Western Han Dynasty. The original text states,
汉将韩信率兵攻赵，出井陉口，令万人背水列阵，大败赵军。
This phrase means that the Han general Han Xin led his army to attack the state of Zhao, and when they reached Jingxing Pass, he ordered 10,000 soldiers to face the water and form a battle formation, engaging in a life-and-death battle with the army of Zhao, and finally succeeded in defeating it. This idiom has a very famous story. During the Qin and Han dynasties, there was a famous general named Han Xin. He was very intelligent and an important member of Han King Liu Bang's army, who aimed to defeat Xiang Yu and conquer the world with a series of strategies. First, he would capture Guanzhong, then cross the Yellow River and defeat the king of Wei, who had been taken captive and pledged loyalty to Xiang Yu, before attacking the king of Zhao to the east. One day, Han Xin led his army through a very narrow mountain pass called Jingxing Pass. King of Zhao's strategist, Li Zhuan, suggested blocking Jingxing Pass and sending troops to cut off Han Xin's army's supplies from the small path. Without reinforcements, Han Xin's army was sure to fail. However, Zhao King's general, Qin Yu, did not follow Li Zhuan's advice. He relied on his superior forces and insisted on facing Han Xin's army head-on. Han Xin was pleased to learn of this situation. He ordered his troops to set up camp 30 miles from Jingxing Pass. At midnight, he let his soldiers eat some snacks and told them that they would only get a full meal if they won the battle. Then he sent 2,000 cavalry troops to advance from the small path while hiding. This way, these 2,000 cavalry troops could quickly rush into the Zhao army's camp and occupy it when the Zhao army left their camp. Then, Han Xin deliberately arranged 10,000 troops to form a formation with their backs against the river to lure the Zhao army. The next day, Han Xin led his soldiers to launch an attack, and both sides engaged in a fierce battle. After a while, Han Xin's army pretended to retreat to the water's edge. At this point, all of Qin Yu's Zhao army left the camp to chase them. Han Xin then ordered his main force to go forward to meet the enemy. Since the soldiers with their backs against the water had no way out, they had to fight the enemy desperately, which made it impossible for Qin Yu's Zhao army to win. Qin Yu decided to lead his army back to the camp. But he suddenly discovered that the camp had already been replaced with Han Xin's army's flags. Seeing this, Qin Yu and the Zhao army were thrown into confusion, and they scattered and fled. Han Xin led the Han army to pursue and won a great victory. When celebrating the victory, the generals asked Han Xin, "In the art of war, it is said that the formation can be backed by the mountains, and the front can be faced with water. Now you have us back up to the water and said that the soldiers could only eat after the battle. At that time, we thought we could not win the battle, but we unexpectedly won. What kind of strategy is this?" Han Xin smiled and said, "This is also in the art of war, but you didn't notice it. The art of war says,
陷之死地而后生，置之亡地而后存。
that it means that soldiers must fight desperately only when they have nowhere to retreat. In this story, Han Xin used
背水一战
making the soldiers have no way out and have to fight bravely, which ultimately led to victory. There is also a story that goes like this. There is a story about the famous battle between the Eastern Wu and Chao Wei during the Three Kingdoms period in 208 AD. At that time, the Chao Wei army was attacking the Eastern Wu, and the situation was very critical as the Eastern Wu army found it difficult to defend. This was when the Eastern Wu's famous general Zhou Yu decided to use the strategy of fighting to the death with their backs to the water. Zhou Yu knew that the Chao Wei army was proud and often relaxed their guard, so he decided to use fire to attack them. He first used a tactic to lure the Chao Wei army into the river and then set their ships on fire, leaving the Chao Wei army with no way to retreat and giving the Eastern Wu army a chance to win. Zhou Yu decided to sacrifice his own ships, anchoring them all along the shore, and then sent a small group of troops to guard them. When the Chao Wei army saw the Eastern Wu's ships anchored on the shore, they thought that the Eastern Wu had already been defeated and hurriedly pursued them. However, when the Chao Wei army reached the middle of the river, the Eastern Wu suddenly set a huge fire, which spread quickly, causing the Chao Wei ships to burn in the flames. The Chao Wei army was terrified and fled in all directions, but they had nowhere to go and eventually drowned in the sea of fire. In this story, Zhou Yu
背水一战
sacrificed his own ships, and made the Chao Wei army think that they had no way out, causing them to relax their guard and ultimately fall into his trap. These are the two stories. Next, let's review the idiom we encountered today.
背水一战背水一战
Finally, let's use
背水一战
to make a sentence.
大家要有背水一战的决心，才能战胜一切困难，完成任务。大家要有背水一战的决心，才能战胜一切困难，完成任务。
That's all for today's Encountering Idioms. If you like it, please like and subscribe. See you next time.